everyone, my name is Emily and I wanted to welcome you to the first video that I will be making in a mini-series of 5 videos. This mini-series will be made specially for people who are teachers or caretakers of someone with an autoimmune disease or an invisible illness. I will teach you how to handle different situations as well as give you a general knowledge of the topic. So after this little intro, I will get right into the video.
Hi YouTube Land World. Hi. Hey YouTube Land World. Hey all. So I was in the hospital. Okay? We're all in hospital. You can't say one. Like, thumbs up, whatever you want to call it. You're all doing well, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye. Bye.
According to the American Autoimmune Related Disease Association, 50 million Americans suffer from an autoimmune disease. Researchers have identified over 100 different autoimmune diseases. These diseases are chronic and can also be life-threatening. Autoimmune disease is one of the top 10 reasons of death for female women and children. Commonly used immunosuppressant treatments lead to long-term side effects. As a patient with ulcerative colitis, which is a form of irritable bowel disease, I've definitely gone through these experiences firsthand, and hopefully that my experiences and my knowledge will be able to help you. I know what it's like to have an autoimmune disease and to have an invisible illness and what it's like to go through that. So this video is basically just going to explain who I am and why I do what I do. 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with ulcerative pancolitis. Ulcerative pancolitis is basically the same thing as ulcerative colitis, except it's just more of a severe form. And ulcerative colitis means that your immune system attacks your large intestine, thinking that it really shouldn't be there, when in reality it's really part of your body and it should be there. So your body's kind of a little, like, what? So being first diagnosed, I was really frightened because I wasn't really sure what it was, and even the doctors were kind of like, could it be all these different things? So I had all these different tests. One thing we were really worried about was that it would be colon cancer, because my dad and my aunt suffered from colon cancer, so it definitely runs in the family. When I was first diagnosed, I would take 30 pills a day, give myself self-injections once a week, and get IV infusions every 4 to 6 weeks. Now, dealing with this has not only been uncomfortable, stressful, and difficult, but it has also been very isolating. I felt isolated because I felt like no one around me really understood what I was going through, and even though people would try to understand, they just didn't really understand exactly what I was personally going through. Now, having an autoimmune disease that is also an invisible illness means that from the outside, when you look at me, you don't immediately go, she has ulcerative colitis or she has IBD. It's not like that. Invisible illness means everything's going on internally, and it's really hard to see that just by looking at someone. It's really hard when people don't believe what you're saying and don't take your symptoms seriously. So in this time of distress in 2012, I opened up my own YouTube channel in order to educate people about invisible illness and build a community of people who are going through similar experiences as I was. I basically decided you can't sit around and have hope. You have to take charge and make change. That's what you need to do if you want something to happen. You need to get out there and make a difference. Since taking charge and making change, I participated as a team captain in the Crohn and Colitis Foundation of America's Take Steps Walk, and this was an amazing experience for me, just fundraising and meeting a bunch of people who had similar experiences to me. I also participated in another fundraiser that I put on myself to raise money for the CCFA with the band that I play in, and that was an amazing experience, and I was so glad to be a part of that. The experiences that I've gone through have not only made me more aware of my health, but it has also made me a stronger person. So that's basically a little summed up story about who I am, what I'm all about, and why I do what I do. So check out my next video, which will be posted within this week, and it will explain what autoimmune diseases and invisible illnesses really are and give you some examples of them and all of that lovely information. So until the next video, I will talk to you later, and I hope you're all doing really well, and I will see you within the week.